with the truly sets us free, with the light that leads the blind to see. Voice of the word, voice for the good, voice of the whole, voice of the voice of the word, TV.
VWTV, ang telebisyon nga may misyon.
Voice of the world, TV.
Maupay nga oras, haton mga hinigugma nga mga magkirita, haton Voice of the Word TV, nga namamati haton radio station DYVW. Amo ni ang Knights of Columbus Hour, diin ang katuyuanan, amo na pag-eksplikar haton mga hinigugma nga mga parokyano, kung ano gud ini nga Knights of Columbus, ano gud ini nga organisasyon nga Knights of Columbus. Ngan katuyuan ang gihapon ini pagpadangat hanaton mga Brother Knights han mga bag-o nga mga palisiya, mga bag-o nga programa hiton Supreme Council, hiton Knights of Columbus. Pag-update haton mga Brother Knights kung ano it mga nanihinabo hitaton mga organisasyon, hitaton mga councils, hitaton mga districts nga dito sa Supreme Council. Ngang gihapon katuyuan nga programa pag-imbitar hitaton mga kalalakinan nga mga practical Catholics nga 18 anyos paigbaw para maging membro hini nga makalilipay ngan blessed nga organisasyon. Kay ini ang Knights of Columbus is the biggest organization of Catholic men in the world. So ini nga Knights of Columbus Hour in aton makikita dinhi ha VWTV ngan aton makikita ini ha VW ha Facebook, ha aton VW ha YouTube, ha Voice of the Word Media Network, ngan ha Cable TV dinhi ha aton ha Borongan ha Channel 13. Ngan ini nga aton programa in regular nga gimpapasamwak dida ha Voice of the Word Media TV ha kada Sabado alas 11 nga dahiton alas 12 ngan mayada ni replace ginre-replay kada Domingo hiton aga ngan hiton Domingo hiton kulo. Mayada gyapon replay hiton Lunes hiton nga adlaw. Nga napagtikang nagpapadangat kami hin maupay nga oras haton talahuron nga Senior Obispo the Most Reverend Crispin Barquez, haton Media Director han Diocese of Borongan himong Senior Pepe Quitorio, nga amo gihapon iton Media Director iton CBCP, hanaton Visayas State Deputy si Brother Anthony Nazario nga diin bisita hiya naton niya na hining aton programa, hiya inaton gi-interviewon one-on-one. Nagbisita hiya haton dinhi hining atong programa ngan mababati niyo makikita niyo hiya uro nina ngan karag namon magpahatag hin maupay nga oras it iba nga mga state officers iton Visayas jurisdiction iton Knights of Columbus ngan anaton waray dinhi na kaupod anaton regular nga mga kaupod si Brad Alvin nga Gonzales nga ni Brad Recelio kay tungod din mga importante nga kabilinggan waray hara makaabot yana. Amo ni Brad Fred Lagria ang Visayas State Secretary. Ang naton kaupod, si Brad Vic, maupay nga oras.
Okay, maupay nga oras. Ang maliwat ini Brad Vic, ang District Deputy, nga nakaputhan lili mga council, council ng Lalawigan, council ng Bato, council ng Cathedral, nganahan Sabang, of course, ang Ando Island. Maupay nga oras ay yung mga kirita.
So Brad Vic, titikang nga nato ni natong programa, siguro hit atong format permi na kita nagtitikang baga pagpasamwak han mga nanhinabo o mga activities nga ginbuhatan naton mga councils ang nag-agi nga mga adlaw. Siyahan an didto ha Barangay Bugas dinhi ha Borongan ang St. Dominic Council number 16067 inagkamayada palahan era installation of officers. Ini pag medyo na orhin na ganyan ini nga ara installation pero makalilipay ini kay tungod nagpapasabot ini nga kun baga pinalyahiran guti ay nagpapasabot ini nga nabalik natin dug iton pagkabaskog ito sa nga organisasyon o iton usa nga council kay kun baga nadilatar man hira may ada mga pipera guti ay dida nga mga problema wari hara ka install yana na-installar naghihap ang mga council officers han St. Dominic Council number 16067 ha Barangay Bugas, Borongan City. Amo ini ang usang activity nga ginbuhat hanaton District Deputy Brad Resilio diin iya ini under ini nga council. Ngan ang giimportantihi nga nahinabuhan nag-agi pala nga mga adlaw amo ang gisisikating activity nga diri la sikat dinhi aton ha Diocese of Borongan, habugos na Pilipinas ngan worldwide pangani nga amuan
Dinatorn han Balanhiga Bill.
ang pagbalik han Balanghiga Bells. Ngan ini nga historical nga panhinabo natural ang Knights of Columbus binulig nakadto presente nga naka-witness kani nga historical nga hinabo. Sige daw Brad Vic, igistorya daw ang aton naging eksperyensya han Knights of Columbus dito hining activity.
Okay, Brad. Ini nga makalilipay ano, kumbaga aton pagdudumdumon kay ini nga pagbalik han Bill han Balanhiga, ora rin ka very significant para han mga Balanhiga noon. Kaya very meaningful ini kay siring panera damo ini nga kinabuhi naging buhis, no? Ngan hapagbalik ini nga Balanhiga Bill nga duhaira, baga durohing kalipay ang mga tao dito. Of course bisan ang kabataan, ano? Kabataan ang mga kalagsan, wala niya kalipayan nga inabot anahin sa kadekada.
117 years.
117 years nga saan nga hindi makabalik. Although damo ang mga magsirum nga mga hitabo ano between the American forces and the Filipino nga naging depende ran aton of course an aton demokrasya dito nga lugar.
So bisan kun siring padamon mga makabibido nga mga nanhinabo, ito nga nahinabo kakulob siring pahan mga mensahe, han mga naghatag mga mensahe nga ini nagpapakita hin pagkaurusan na pagkaurupay han mga medyo nag-oray pagkaarasihad to. Ngan damo gud ang mga sentimental nga inaabatan mga taga Balanghiga, labi na gud ang mga kaurugdan hadto nga mga nagkamamatay hadto mga panghinabuhat to nga 117 years ago. Ngan didahin ning activities ang Knights of Columbus nagkauro sa liwat. Pinaagihan honor guard.
Okay.
Didahan pagtapo hani nga lingganay han pag turnover na tikang didto ha LGU tikang ha plaza nga da si pagbalhinahan lingganay nga da singbahan gintapo inihan Cora Paroko ngan an nag-alalay ini an aton Knights of Columbus honor guards. Ngan ini nga honor guards amo gyapon ang naglinya nag-honor guards para pag misa. Nga nini nga mga honor guards ang kinalilipay naton pagpahibaro nga diri la ini tikang mga taga Balanghiga nga council. Damo ang nakatender. Actually tulo ini nga councils nga nagpakadto, tulong assemblies nga nagpakadto. An assembly and Monsignor Gimbaw Libot Assembly didto Hagiwan diin ma-16 sira nga mga honor guards han Monsignor Gimbaw Libot Assembly and kinadto. Ngan dinhi aton ha Borongan pinangunahan han aton faithful navigator nga amo gihapon an aton district deputy nga aton kausag gihapon dinhi aton programa. Kaya lang waray na pakatender kay Brad Resilio mayada kamo para kamo hadton tikang dinhi ha Borongan.
Mga more or less mga sobra kami 15
nga mga honor guards. Ngan labot lahan dinhi ha Monsignor Vicente Perez Assembly, mayada gihapon usang assembly pa nga nagpadarahin mga honor guards ang mga assembly didto Habasay, Western Samar. Diin may daluat gihapon nila napulo nga mga honor guards nga binulig didto. So kung makikita niyo anaton mga Knights of Columbus 4th degree nagserve as honor guards han historical nga nahinabo kakulo didto bungto han Balanghiga han pagbalik han Balanghiga Bells. Usay ni ang mga significant nga activities nga nahinabo nga ginbuligan han Knights of Columbus. Ngan sa siring ko pa kanina iton aton niya na magiging topic katapos mag-break katapos naton iton aton break bisita naton iton aton mismo Visayas State Deputy Brad Anthony Nazario. Diin nagkamayada kita hin earlier nga one-on-one interview ha iya bahin han iya pamalakad hiton aton Knights of Columbus Visayas jurisdiction. Ini naton makikita ini naton nga aton interview ha iya pagkatapos hini nga pahinumdum.
Hadto anay, damo ang isda ang mga salog ug kadagatan. Malugsong kala ang mga sapa, makakapanikop ka na hin mga urang. Makadto kala ang mga kabakudlan, makakapanmurot ka na hin mga sihi, mga puruton, nga makakalibre hin panurasura ani mo pamilya. Yan na, waray na hini. Waray na panhinabot hini ang mga kabataan niya na. Harayo na iton mga kaisdaan. Susot na. Talagsa nala iton mga puruton haaton mga kabakudlan. Kay ano nga nasugad hini? An pangisda nga naagamit hindi namita. O kundi man, an pangisda nga naagamit hin mga hilo o mga chemicals. Ito mga pesticides sa mga nga nalanay ikang nga mga uma. Nagtuhan mga salog ug kadagatan. Asya ini, ito nakakapuuhan kinabuhi ang mga sapa, ang mga salog ug kadagatan. May babalik pa ba ang kinabuhi ha katubigan? Bangin pwede ba? Kung kita mag-uurusa ng pag-ataman han aton kalibungan.
Maupay nga oras aton mga nagkikita aton programa ang Knights of Columbus Hour. Dako niya ang aton ikalilipay na aton bisita mismo ang aton Visayas State Deputy Brad Anthony Nazario nga ani na hining aton programa ang Knights of Columbus Hour. Brad Anthony, maupay nga oras.
Maupay na oras din.
Brad Anthony is from Iloilo, so magtag-alo na lang kita kay maram ako aton mga mamarati, mga taga Diocese of Borongan, maram magyapon magtag-alo. So Brad Anthony, thank you very much na naging guest ka namin dito sa programa na Knights of Columbus Hour. At saka itong programa ay ibinigay na sa atin ito ng Diocese of Borongan para bigyan tayo ng pagkakataon makapag-explain sa ating mga parokyano ang ating organisasyon, ma-explain doon at saka mag-invite ng mga members sa Knights of Columbus. Now, si Brad Anthony, as we have been mentioning, is the Visayas State Deputy. So, Brad Anthony, we would like to ask you, siguro, how did you started with the Knights of Columbus?
Thank you, Brother Fred. Thank you also for everyone who is listening and watching the TV broadcast of Knights of Columbus in Borongan. And I'd like also to thank our dear Bishop for giving us this chance and opportunity to discuss about Knights of Columbus, especially here in the Diocese of Borongan in Eastern Visayas. Actually, I started my membership in the Knights of Columbus when I was 18 years old, way back a long time ago when I was still a college student in the University of the Philippines in the Visayas. So, admin staff of that university invited me to join the Knights of Columbus, and I did not hesitate because this is a Catholic organization, and we could not say no to the invitation of the church.
When you joined the Knights of Columbus, yung council doon, was it a new council or matagal na yun?
Ang council is matagal na council organized by our professors in the UP Visayas. And I'm very fortunate enough to be one of those invited as one of the leaders of the college.
During your first years, how did you feel as a new knight?
Actually, no, I was medyo hesitant then on accepting responsibilities because many of those leaders during that time were members of the faculty and higher senior students of our university. So at first, as a good follower and member, I attended the meeting until such time I was able to digest yung talagang ano yung mga mission and vision of the Knights of Columbus. So from then on, I actively participated in all the activities of our council.
So from being a member, ano yung naging position mo dun sa sa council?
Actually, Brother Fred, no, I really started from the grassroots, no, from the ordinary member na I was first elected as the outside guard from there. No? And then I also, as the years goes by, medyo na-accept din natin yung mga responsibility higher than that. And eventually, I became a Grand Knight. And during my term as Grand Knight, I was very happy to inform everyone that I had that opportunity to also to become one of the Star Council awardees in council namin.
Was it the first time that your council received the Star Council Award during your term?
Actually, mga prior leaders, Grand Knights sa akin, were also receiving the same awards. But I think that was more special, especially to me. No? It was a special occasion or a special time to get that award because I was graduating and then I need something to give a legacy to our council.
So along that process, you were already handling some position. Was it the realization that this is really a good organization where I am in?
Actually, the good thing about my experience, no, truly the Knights of Columbus is helping young people, especially in their college years. As the province says of the Knights of Columbus to the young people, they will train us to become Christian leaders. And I think it all started from there, no? Until such time that Knights of Columbus give me the opportunity of handling more responsibilities, not only in the district, but as well as in the entire jurisdiction.
So from the council, you went up to what level, what officer?
Actually, no, medyo I made a shortcut because the late Brad Edlaxi, our former state deputy Visayas, appointed me first as coordinator of all college councils in Iloilo. Actually, no, I have the responsibility of coordinating all the college councils and of the entire Visayas jurisdiction. So that was the first assignment. And then later on, I was the following year, I was elevated to become a program director. So from there on, I began to get higher responsibility.
Program director in the state level.
State level.
Yeah, I remember Brad Ed Laxi was it? Brad Ed Laxi during the time who appointed you.
Yes, he
Yeah.
was he's the opener to me. No, he's the opener of why I was introduced to the higher picture of the Knights of Columbus.
I also remember Brad Ed Laxi because he was the state deputy when I was first appointed as district deputy. Yeah. So from that being the program director, what were the other positions that you held as?
So the following year, the year after that, when Brother Ed Laxi, the late Brother Ed Laxi, finished his term, he was the leadership was transferred to Brother Jun Esteban, and Brother Jun Esteban gave me the opportunity to again work in the district. So I was appointed as a district deputy of all college councils in our area. So managing around 5 councils, college councils. And that was quite a big responsibility because as we know, these college councils are medyo volatile ito ng mga councils because the members come and go. When they graduate, they leave the school. And that's why we have to manage it. And I think I did well.
The way I know, college councils are the councils na mahirap i-handle from the point of a district deputy kasi pabago-bago yung mga members.
Correct.
So, from there, what was the time when you became was it state secretary or?
So, after Brad Jun Esteban, after that full year of service, then the next term, the next state deputy was appointed under the leadership of Brother Rodrigo Sorogon. So he appointed me as his state secretary.
Yeah.
And then later on, after his term, I was chosen by the Supreme Knight to be the head of the Visayas jurisdiction as Visayas deputy.
Yes, I remember because during the time of Brad Jun Esteban, I was the provincial deputy at that time of Eastern Samar. And during the time of Brad Rudy Sorong, I was the regional deputy of Eastern Visayas and while you were the state secretary.
Yes.
So Brad, when you started as state deputy, what was the challenge, the biggest challenge for you?
Actually, first, medyo challenging, no? Because as one of the youngest state deputy all over the world, at the same time the youngest in the entire Philippine jurisdictions, I have this medyo challenging siya because people will look at you as probably the seasoned or older members will just take for granted your leadership. But I think that's not the point here. No? The point there is that your commitment or serving and believing in the mission of the Knights of Columbus is very important. No? So far, we initiated very big projects, no, in the Visayas jurisdiction. The same projects that were initiated by the Supreme Council, like number one, the wheelchair project of the Supreme Council was brought in also in the Visayas jurisdiction. We made several fundraising campaigns connected with other jurisdictions in Canada so that they could bring in wheelchairs that benefited many of our brothers and sisters in the Visayas. And also, no, we try to establish linkages with our Visayas Colombian Foundation Incorporated in our project as what we call as the Bags for Kids. So we are already in the third year for distributing bags and school supplies. So far, in the upper reach, we have already distributed around 3,000 school bags for these school kids.
So these two projects that you mentioned, this was only initiated during your term as state deputy?
Yes, I think that's two of the significant projects that we had in Visayas-wide, if we consider it in the Visayas-wide project. But initially, no, actually my dream for this organization, especially to our leadership in the Knights of Columbus Visayas jurisdiction, particularly to our district deputies and state officers, is really to espouse or bring in the objective of our founder, Father Michael Makirni, when the Knights of Columbus was established in 1882, way back 1882. No? If you remember, we just have actually in summary 3 important missions in this order. Number one is the deepening of our faith as Catholics and as Christian individuals. And secondly, we have to strengthen our brotherhood as brother knights. And thirdly, the elementary insurance system that was given to us as a gift by our founder, Father Michael Makirni.
Yes, that should be also what should be on the minds of each brother knight under the jurisdiction and the order wide.
Yes, Brad.
And Brad Anthony, I remember there was also a project being launched during your time. Was it for the women, pregnant women? I think there was a significant project.
Yes, that's one thing I really forgot. No? I think that was the product of our first 11th Visayas State Convention. No? Because like in the United States or in the Supreme Council, they're giving out ultrasound machines to birth centers or crisis centers in the United States. But here in Visayas jurisdiction, out of the funds raised by all the knights in the Visayas, we were able to secure or buy for ourselves our very own ultrasound machine, which eventually we donated to one birth center or hospital in Western Visayas. But the good thing about this project is that at any time the Knights of Columbus need this ultrasound, we could always get this ultrasound or borrow this ultrasound from the hospital, and we could also ask and request the assistance of their medical team to help us in our projects, especially for pregnant women. I think one of the advocacy here is not about being pregnant. It's being pro-life, being the defenders of life. And that's one of the things that all the members should always understand, that in any occasion, in any stages of life, the Knights of Columbus should be there to stand up for the culture of life.
Brad Anthony, may I clarify about this ultrasound? So you mean if some area or some diocese would like to use that ultrasound machine, we can borrow that anytime, and the medical staff is available. So how about other logistics? What would be the arrangement there?
Yes, now because before we donated that ultrasound machine, actually it's a small unit which costs us around 500,000 pesos. Because the primary objective there is that we should follow the system or the system adopted by the Supreme Council, that we have to donate it to some birthing centers. Under our memorandum of agreement with the hospital is that at any time that we need, whether in any diocese within Visayas jurisdiction, they could always request, and we could get the assistance of their medical team. However, the only concern there is that the expenses incurred by the medical team, which we could pass on to the requesting diocese.
Okay. So this ultrasound project, is this the only project undertaken by the jurisdictions in the Philippines, or the other jurisdictions has also this?
Actually, no, the Luzon jurisdiction has also one. They purchased their ultrasound machine way back years ago. And so it was followed. This is the second time in the Philippines, and fortunately enough, it happened at our time. And we are very happy that we have served already several hundreds of pregnant women, and upon seeing their child that are alive inside the womb, the child inside the womb is alive, so they have that feeling of taking care of the child, making it, allowing it to be brought out of this world and enjoy the world.
So I know, Brad Anthony, you still have so many accomplishments that you'll discuss, but we'll have first break. So magpapadayon kita after hininga final break.
Sanglit, nasiring ako haiyo, ayaw kamo kabaraka may tungod han pagkaon, ngan pag-inom, nga kinahanglanon niyo, basi mabuhi kamo. Utungod han panapton, parahan iyo lawas. Diri ba ang kinabuhi, labaw pa han pagkaon, nganan lawas, labaw pa han panapton. Tanawa daw niyo ang katamsihan, diri hira nagpupugas, o nagbabari, o nagsisibog ngadtuhan kamalig, kundi kinamangnuan hira han amay niyo halangit. Diri ba kamo labaw pa han katamsihan? Hinuman haiyo, in makakapahilaba han iya kinabuhi, in bisan la pira katuig, pinaagi hin pagkinabaraka. Kay ano nga nababaraka kamo may tungod hin panapton. Pag-una-unaa daw niyo ang pagtubo han mga bukad hakapatagan. Diri hira nagbubuhat o naghahablon, kundi nasiring ako haiyo, bisan hi Solomon, didan iya pagkamanggaron. Waray panapton nga sugad ka makaruruyag hanusahini nga mga bukad. Kung gipapanaptunan han Dios ang mga banwa hakapatagan, nga buhi yana, ngan pagkabuwas sinusunog hahudno, kamo pa indiri. Pagkaguti ay han iyo pagtuo.
Now, hatong mga hinigugma nga nagkikita ha DYVW TV. Nagpapadayon kita hini nga atong programa na Knights of Columbus Hour. Nga makalilipay gud na nga bisita naton mismo ang Visayas State Deputy Brad Anthony Nazario. So ipabalik naton na natong pamakian haiya, Brad Anthony. Tutuloy natin yung mga tanong natin, yung na-mention mo na about the accomplishments, the projects, unique projects that you have started during your time as the State Deputy. Now, in terms of the quota sa Supreme, how far did our jurisdiction under your term fare?
Actually, Brother Fred, no, I think as you as the state officer also, no, as state secretary for the past 3 years term, you've been a player for achieving the quota of Supreme Council, especially on membership, no. And I am very happy to inform all the Knights of Columbus in the Visayas jurisdiction, including the council officers and the ordinary members, that your jurisdiction has been a recipient of the Pinnacle Awards for the past 3 years. And the
Wow.
Pinnacle Award is the highest award that the Supreme Council can give to a certain jurisdiction. No? And we are one of the recipients out of the 74 jurisdictions all over the world.
So during the start of your year of your term until now, consistently
Yeah.
every year our jurisdiction is a recipient of this Pinnacle Award.
Yes, Brother Fred, no? Actually, no, this is the three-peat. And I'm dedicating this not for myself, not for anybody else, but for all the working people, working Brother Knights, up, down there, from up to the grassroots rebel or council. No? This is actually the fruit of your labor. I was just there to support you and to give you encouragement to achieve this goal. Actually, this is your achievements.
So brother, when you say Pinnacle Award, that means it has met all the quota given by the
Yes, now there are criteria actually not in attaining this award. Number one of that is your attainment of your membership quota. Secondly, you should meet and surpass your quota on roundtable.
It means that you're receiving jurisdiction receiving Pinnacle Award is the total accomplishment that is being based.
Yes. Actually, no, the Pinnacle Award is measurement of the achievements of the jurisdiction for a particular specific Columbian year. So because every year when we start the Columbian year, the Supreme Council is giving us all the required parameters to achieve for the year. And so far we have done we have achieved, and actually now we have done so more than what they have given us.
Wow. So and that was consistent for the last 3 years of your term.
That's right, Brother Fred.
Soaring high. Now, Brother Anthony, do you still have some accomplishments or things that you would like to share during which were remarkable during your term?
Actually, Brother Fred, no, I think this has been a dream of Visayas jurisdiction to host the National Convention. And last May 2018, we had the chance to host the Visayas, the National Convention.
National Convention.
And there were so many Brother Knights all over the Philippines attended our convention in Iloilo City. And it was one of the best, probably in my own parameter, and one of the most attended national convention here in the Philippines. And secondly, one of the good things, one of the nice thing about this order is that we have the big opportunity of changing the lives of other people. I think that's one of the achievement that I would say that is behind all of the achievements that we receive or awards that we receive in the jurisdiction. It's about the fulfillment of the first mission of the night, that is the strengthening, the deepening of our faith. I think that is more important in every Knights of Columbus member, because this is really the foundation of our order. If we cannot be faithful, although we could be faithful to our Catholic faith or to our church, but if we not put this into action by doing charitable works to our less fortunate brothers and sisters around us, then our faith probably is still lack the luster. So I think that's one of the things that I have accomplished, which I could say my accomplishment, because I have seen the development of these changes among our district deputies, among our Grand Knights and members. And I think that's one of the greatest probably in my term.
Yeah.
That's, I could say.
I could vouch for that is the greatest, and although it's in a way it's not measurable,
Correct.
but it's very a big accomplishment, because changing the life of people is a very challenging task.
Yes.
Now, Brother Anthony, maybe you have already discussed the accomplishments during your time as state deputy, and siguro maybe if you have some announcements or you have some messages about to our district deputies, to our state officers, or to our Grand Knights and to our councils.
Yes, Brother Fred, I have some important announcement, especially to our district deputies. I think when we started the Columbian year last July 1, 2018, we all agreed that we have to do something for the organization and for the Knights of Columbus, especially to our members. And one of that is that we will continue to recruit members to invite them to join our order, because our mission is in the evangelization, capturing the body and transforming the soul. And that is really the mission of the Knights of Columbus. And as I could say, probably more than half of our district deputies has not yet performed that obligation. And I'm calling all of them to have this, always have this great feeling and energy to recruit people to join the organization. And we have the deadlines. We set a deadline, and that is December 30. No? So I hope by the end of the year, all the district deputies, kahit isa na lang, no? Actually, not one for your district, no? Because if you did not do anything, it's as if you did not perform for that 6 months that we give you. So that's one of our agreements. And secondly, I would like to announce already that this coming January, we have 3 venues for our district organizational meeting. Our first venue is in Iloilo City for the entire leadership in Western Visayas. So that will be held in Iloilo Convention Center on January 12. And on January 19, will be the Boronga. The Eastern Visayas will be hosted by our diocese in Borongan. So in Borongan, yes. And it will be participated in by all our district deputies and leaders in Eastern Visayas. And finally, on January 26, we will be holding the last leg of our district organizational meeting in Cebu. This will be participated in by our district deputies and all the leaders in Central Visayas. And not only that, Brother Fred, we will have another activity this coming May 18, 2019.
Brad, before going that about activity in May 2019, I would like to reiterate what Brad Anthony said. District deputies, we still have until December 30 to recruit. Kung wala ka pang na-recruit, recruit at least one for your district.
Yes, Brother Fred. We don't want to see district deputies without doing anything, has no achievements for the last 6 months. We want them to participate also in and cooperate in the mission of the order.
So, Brother Knights, district deputies, mismo ang ating district deputy na ang nag-request sa inyo.
Yes.
Please do perform. Okay, so ano yung sunod na announcement?
The next announcement is that we'll be holding our 13th Visayas Convention, and that will be held in Bacolod City. So this will be hosted by our Brother Knights in the Diocese of Bacolod. So we are expecting all of you to be there. The registration will be, if you pay until January 31, it's just 1.5. That already covers your 2 snacks, your lunch, and dinner. So we will issue another memo if after January 30, if we already hit the quota of our attendance, then probably we might stop the registration, because we don't want that we still have registration during the day of our convention. So this will be, we have invited 3 bishops to join us in this momentous event. We have invited the Bishop of the Diocese of Bacolod, Bishop Most Reverend Luzon, and we have also invited our State Chaplain, Most Reverend Jerry Alminasa, and of course our beloved Bishop here in Borongan, Bishop Marquez. They will. We try to, in every convention we are gathering this bishop, so that we have something when we go back to our respective place. We have spiritual nourishment out from the wisdom of our beloved bishop. So I hope you will be there. And also, I think that is also the time that we will be announcing the new Visayas Deputy as I end my term this Colombian year.
Yeah, that usually that's the occasion of the announcement.
Yes, Brother Fred. So probably next year, we do not know yet, but definite there will be new Visayas Deputy.
So, Brother Anthony, do you still have some announcement, or after if you still have, then after which our parting words?
I think that's all, Brother Fred. I just asking the Brother Knights to block their schedules, especially on these days. The district deputies, the diocese coordinators are required to really attend the mid-year meeting, because this event is your responsibility. And of course, as members of the Knights of Columbus, we also have to participate in activities or gathering of the Knights of the Visayas, especially on our 13th Visayas State Convention.
Okay. So, thank you very much, Brother Anthony. Nalilipay kami, siring pa sa waray-waray, nalilipay kami nga binisita ka, nalilipay kami nga naging guest ka namon hini nga programa nga Knights of Columbus Hour. So, hatong mga mamarati, damo salamat ng maupay nga oras ngan ni Brad Anthony, aton luto salamatan kay nagbiyahe pagud niya nga niya Borongan para la maging bisita naton hini nga aton Knights of Columbus Hour. Maupay nga oras.
Nagsusumat ako haiyo hintinuod. Ang usa ka lugas nga trigo nagpapabilin hinusa nga lugas nga trigo. Labot la kun mahulog hatuna ngan matakupana. Kun katakupana mabunga ini hindamo nga mga lugas. Mawadan han iya ka lugaringon an nahigugma han iya kinabuhi. Kundi makaangkon lugod han kinabuhi nga dayon, adton nagdudumot han iya kinabuhi dinhi hini nga kalibutan.
Kapalandong hiuno nga han kalibungan o ecology ni Pope Francis, di dahil iya encyclical nga ginngaranan Laudato Si, nagsiring ang krisis sa kalibungan usa nga panawagan ngadto hinpagbag-o hinkinabuhi. Ang tanan nagkikinahanglan hin ecological conversion o pagbag-o aton relasyon ha kalibungan diinan aton pagkilala kan Jesucristo aton iging papahayag didahan aton pagtimangno han kalibungan. Mga pulong ni Pope Francis, ikang Laudato Si, numero 217.
Hapagbalik han atong programa nga Knights of Columbus Hour, aton pala nakita an aton one-on-one interview han aton Visayas State Deputy. Makalilipay ano Brad Vic kay ginsaysay niya an iya naging kinabuhi han pagsulod niya han Knights of Columbus, an iya accomplishments han paging State Deputy niya, the very remarkable of which an iya han tulo ka tuig nga naglabay permi ang Visayas Jurisdiction Pinnacle Awardee. Itong Pinnacle Award is the highest award nga ginahatag itong Supreme Council nga da itong jurisdiction. Consistent kita ang Visayas Jurisdiction na ginawardihan Pinnacle Award for the first 3 years ni Brad Anthony. Ganyan na amo ito niya last year. He will be ending his term siring pa niya. Next year may na natin magkakada kita bagong State Deputy. So aton gipapasalamat nga natagan kita hin oras nga aton hiya na interview, aton hiya nakaistorya dinhi, nagkahatag yan oras pagkanhiya aton programa para naton hiya ma-interview. Ngan babalikom ko lang niya hang ano, aton mga district deputy may ada pa siguro dida waray pa mga recruit tikang pahanjun nga daya na magkakatot nga nito naton Colombian year. Ginaabi-abi kita bisan naman lausa nga iyo ma-recruit until December 31. Ano? Nato nabati kanina. Nga napagpadayon hini nga aton programa nga The Knights of Columbus Hour and dinhi nakita naton bahin diin igpapahibaro naton ang mga incoming activities ng programs hiton aton mga councils ha maabot nga mga adlaw. Brad Vic?
Ako na din iimbita aton mga young men na edadhin 18 years old and above nga mag-join kamo to Knights of Columbus, particular dito ha Ando Island. May napabubuhatan niya nga exemplification yan nga December 19. Itong criteria ni at least you must be a practical Catholic, ano? And of course, baga, mo pa aton baga, aton kawak daw ito din itong sosyedad. Ngan, iububuhatan, daw pala kamu dah itong hinuman nga membro itong Knights of Columbus ito ha, Ando Island, o kung pwede niyo madaw itong Grand Night, ngan, magsumat kamot iyo ungara, nga karoyag na iyo maging membro itong Knights of Columbus. Din, sigurado ka mga entertainment ito. Sabagay, may dala niyo mga may porma nga iyo pagpipirmahan, nga may puti ay nga pamakian o interview hay iyo.
Oo. Ngan labot lah iton interview baga iton screening committee iton council i-discuss gyapon iton tini mo application.
Okay.
Didto ini habanon kay ando nga may ada naton admission degree exemplification. May ada pa ibang council nga may ada schedule nga admission degree Brad Vic.
So parbeda paliwat sa ano, ani naman pagbubuhata itong mismo siyudad itong Borongan, ano? Itong council itong Santa Maria, may liwat na ka-schedule nga exemplification nga pagbubuhaton yan nga December 29. Ano? Nga aton aktibo ni nga Grand Night, kilala niyo, Brad Renaldo Dorado, no? Nag-iimbitar liwat hiya nga aton mga young men, ano nga may kasing-kasing kang pagbulig, pag-join ito Knights of Columbus. Akunta dumaop kamo ambisan nino haamo dinhi, ano? Pareho makan Brad Ray o mga membrohan Santa Maria Council nga pasabot kamo ni iyo ngara makabulig hini nga pinaka-prestigious organization pulong-pulong pa throughout the world. The only Catholic organization buo sa kalibutan, no? Dapat maging honorable kita hiningin maka-membro kita hining organisasyon. So binabalik ko magkakamay na exemplification niya nga December 29 nga pagbubuhatan dito itong Arayupan Complex Hakam Pisaw. So welcome ka mga tanan itong baga may kasing-kasing yung pagbulig ini nga order.
So kung ito naton mga brother na gihapon itong Santa Maria Council, gini-encourage namon kamo pag-imbitar kamo ito yung mga kasangkayan, mga kapadihan, mga kaopisina, mga kalalakinan, imbitaran niyo nga bumulig. Imbitaran nga mag-attender hini nga admission degree simplification nga bubuhaton kitong December 29. Ano? Ngan iba nga mga announcement na mention na ganyan ini bahin iton Icon Pilgrimage iton Our Lady Help of Persecuted Christians nga maabot ini dinhi aton ha Samar, dinhi aton na Eastern Visayas, pinanmumulat naton ini yana nga mga first week iton January. Ngan ini nga Icon Pilgrimage iton Our Lady Help of Persecuted Christians, maglilibot ini iton mga parishes nga may ada mga councils iton Knights of Columbus. Maiste ni mga usa o duha ka gabi kada parokya diin may ada iton mga prayer activities, may ada nobena nga bubuhaton iton mga council members iton Knights of Columbus, pero giniimbitar ini diri la iton mga council members iton aton mga parokyano nga mag-attender. Kay amo ini iton aton pinaka simple nga mahibubulig nga suporta ngadto iton aton mga kabugtuan na Kristiyano nga gintatalong-pigos didto ha Syria ngan ha Middle East. Waray taman hiton mahibubulig physically o mahibubulig siguro may medan naton pwede mahibulig financial, ikay ito Knights of Columbus Supreme Office may ada hini fund drive para gusto maghatag hin financial nga bulig. Pero kung waray naton mahibubulig financial, ini ito naton pinakadako nga simple nga butang nga pwede mahibulig pag-ampo dida kung bumisita ini nga aton Icon Pilgrimage of Our Lady Help of Persecuted Christians nga maabot din niya aton Eastern Visayas, yan ang nga maabot nga Enero. Ngan baga gutenet aton oras, ano siguro Brad Vic maghatag na kita aton mga parting words.
Aton mga masugid nga taga-subaybay ini nga episode han Knights of Columbus Hour, no? Nagpapasalamat kami nga padayong kamo nga na namamati, ano? Kay maram kami nga damo an iyo magkukuha nga pagturon-an hini nga episode. So hayo nagkikita ini labinaan karoyog sumunod na Knights of Columbus. Nasil kami hayo nga damo nga salamat. Mo kay kulo.
Ngan babalikong pulaan siringan aton Visayas State Deputy pagpahinumdum man naton mga district deputies nga kung waray pa kamo na recruit at least naman la maka-recruit kamuhin at least naman la usa nga dahitong December 31 pero nalakadlaw. December kuan na yan
Mga
16
16
mga
days,
2 weeks ano kay kung baga nag-agi nga 5 ka bulan ngahen 14 ka o 16 ka adlaw moray pa kita na recruit bangin ito nga nabibili niya 14 days siguro makaka-recruit kita usa. Ginahangyo ito ni state deputy, mga district deputies, kinahalan nato mayada at least na malaw sa nga recruit. Ngan akong liwat gimpapahinumdum iton aton mga grand nights nga kung mayada kamo mga activities sa iyo mga council para nato may pasamok din aton programa dinhi Knights of Columbus Hour, submit kamo nga diha amon hit iyo report or hit iyo pictures or video para naton may paangbit din hit aton programa Knights of Columbus Hour. Nga nagpapadayon gihapon kami hit pagpasalamat hit aton talahuron nga Senior Obispo, Diocese of Borongan nga tinatagan ito Knights of Columbus hini nga higayon, hini nga oras dinhit aton programa dinhi VWTV. Monsignor, dako nga salamat nga tinatagan kami hini na hininiyon hini nga chance nga mag-ada namon programa dinhi VWTV. Ngan haaton mga mamarati an amon kinasingkasing nga pagpasalamat hit iyo pagkikita ngan paghigugma nga namamati kamo hiton amon programa Knights of Columbus Hour. Amon ni Brad Fred Lagria, maupay nga oras ay iyo nga tanan.
Ang maliwatin, Brad Beck.